ZTE with the Scream Queens cast. Welcome.
And Kings.
Hi.
Yes.
Jamie, explain to me how Dean Munch goes from running a college to running a hospital.
Well, there you go. That's the big question, isn't it? Dean Munch, who obviously was successful in her campaign to eradicate the world of the Greek system, has decided to take on the healthcare system as her next mission. That she was so successful, she ended up on Oprah, cover of Time, Newsweek, and Men's Health, and that she, felt like that the next thing would be to take on the healthcare system, and needs doctors to do it, which is why the young gentlemen and the older gentlemen, I mean older-ish, gentlemen have joined our ranks, and then she needs, doctors, medical students, which would be the Kiki, the Zayday, and then the rest of the Chanels end up coming to the hospital, as does Hester, although I like that you've been sat off in the corner, because Hester's off in the corner.
Because she's a killer.
Because she's a little, yeah.
So it's all gonna make sense.
You know what's so amazing about it? We're shooting the first episode, and it makes sense. All of a sudden, you're doing it, and you go, oh right, of course. It's like a really fast right turn, and we're in a hospital now.
Right. Does it feel like for the cast? Does it feel like you're in a different show all of a sudden, or does it feel like the same show?
Just like I'm in ER again.
Say that. No, it's weird. We were shooting the first episode, like Jamie said, and it was surreal because we were shooting last season in New Orleans, and this season we're in LA. But it's like we never left. It's like we're right back to last season, especially in the last episode, because the last episode ends in a hospital. Yeah. So.
You want me to tell all these people to shut the up?
No,
because they're really being loud. You just keep talking.
all right.
I'm a mom.
Yes. Thanks, Mom. Oh no, it's gonna be loud.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, I can't.
Look what's on her butt.
Quiet, please.
What?
Never wait. Never wait. Her butt never waits.
No, but I just said never wait. Nicely done.
Thank you for doing that. So are we gonna find out, Emma, how you survived that attack in the cliffhanger? Will we flash back?
But was that an attack? I don't know if it was or not. You'll find out.
It sure looked like it.
Yeah.
See, I read it as not an attack, but we also
was a dream, I think, or something.
yeah,
like that,
we also did a bunch of different reactions, so I didn't know what they would use. Like they ended up using the scream, but we did one where I smile and one where I wink at the Red Devil.
Yeah.
So no, it was not an attack. I think it might have been something sexual. We find out. I'm not really sure.
I think it may have been a misdirection. If you have to remember, it's Ryan Murphy and company, and they are the masters of misdirection.
John, Taylor, you're the new guys. How has it been to be thrown into this world? Are the girls being nice to you?
Girls are behaving themselves so far.
Oh my Lord, thank you so much.
I give you $100 later.
Yeah, we lucked out. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like jumping into this family, but so far so good.
And what can you tell us about your character? Emma, you teased that one of these two is going to be your love interest.
Maybe both.
How about we narrow that down?
Well, I want both of them. So I hope both.
And what she wants, she gets.
Ooh, thanks.
What about on the show? What do you want to do with it?
John, tell us a little bit about your doctor.
By the way, I'm so grateful to be on this show. I mean, I was off one, and I was a fan of the show, and I knew a lot of these talented women, Taylor, just to name a few, and I was so excited, and it's been fantastic. And this is a character that I've never played before, but it's really really in my wheelhouse. Like I know how to play him. He's very arrogant. I know that part. He's very smart, but there's
Very handsome.
They and I think I can talk about it maybe first. They talk about that he was secretive about something. You find out very soon that he's the recipient of the very world's first complete hand transplant. So my hand is from another person, and it just goes from there.
Do we learn anything about your doctor in the first episode?
Not too much. He's still pretty mysterious in the first episode.
Something else was reattached with him.
Can you be more specific? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I think I've been sworn to the.
Sworn to secrecy.
Sorry.
We're just talking about fitting in, all
Throw
this,
him under the bus.
we've done a couple days, but you just sort of click into this tone that they've set. Not only the professional, fantastic way they shoot the show, but the tone. I mean, I watched it last year, and I boned up, and he watched it as well. But you just kind of lock right in, and the beauty of these guys is that they pick a tone and they stay with it, and it's exciting to be part of that.
Any quotable lines of dialogue in your first couple days of shooting?
I like to look into these rooms and think about all the people who died in them.
No.
Bill.
Mine would probably be
back.
No, my grandmother runs cold. She has to wear a little knit cap and a hat in the fall.
Yeah, that's
But you feel like a block of ice.
Good.
Dramatic.
We brought back idiot hookers, which is I just love
Yes.
saying.
Oh,